Good morning. Today is May 8th of 2025. It's currently 5:48 in the morning. And so it has been a while since I recorded my last video. But like I said in my previous video, I don't just record just to have something to say. So it's not really going to be every day. It's just, from time to time. So recently, this topic has been bugging me out. It has been on my mind for a while, and it's about envy or being envious. It's about wanting something that others have. And don't get confused with jealousy. I think jealousy is more of a negative thing than envious. It's both negative in you know context, but they are used differently. Just search the meaning of the two and the difference. But I think it's more of an envy rather than jealousy. And so, like I've told you, I don't do much scrolling through social media. I just open up my Facebook and my Instagram on my computer just to get some updates regarding my university or some things that people have sent me. And hey, I sent you something on Instagram, just check it out. And so the reason why I stopped using social media is, well, not entirely stop, but just to stop the doom scrolling, just watching reels over and over, just scrolling up and down. And so I would say that it made my life better, but that is a topic for another day. And so what I want to discuss now is, like I've said, being envious towards someone. And so when I was going through my Facebook, the first thing that I saw on my feed, when you open up Facebook or Instagram, the first thing that you see are posts or pictures. And I saw some of my batchmates, my college batchmates, or some of them are high school batchmates. And so I see so many people that are my age, graduating in universities, graduating in college, and some of them even passed the board exams. And don't get me wrong, I don't feel resentment. I feel proud of them, and I'm happy that they have achieved something that others cannot achieve, or at least it's difficult for them to achieve. And so, yes, I do believe that someday I'll get there, but sometimes you just can't help but feel bad about yourself that you're asking, like me, I'm asking, why did I stop college? Why did I have to stop studying for a year? Or why am I an irregular student? Or why do I feel like shit because they have this and I don't have that? And they deserve that. Actually, they deserve the work, the achievements that they have right now, because they put in the work and the effort to have those things. And don't get me wrong, I did put a lot of effort, and I am still putting a lot of effort into what I'm doing, but not as much as them. And also, I forget that there are certain circumstances like financial or emotional or physical, that some people have to go through before they can finish college. And those were the factors that I completely forgot about, because, behind those beautiful pictures were a lot of things that is happening behind them. And that is why a part of me, just really hates social media. It's because, you only see the face value of things, and you don't really get to realize how much things that they put, or what are the circumstances that they had to go through in order to have or achieve those. And so it's hard not to feel envious towards them. It's just you want something that they have. We all do. It's not, well, I don't know if there are people out there who can stop this feeling, but for me it's just impossible for a human being to not feel this way. one way or another they would feel this way, that oh, they would have something to look at, and you know, I wish I had that, like that kind of thing, or I wish I would feel that. And this is just something that I want to tell you guys. It's okay to feel that way. It's completely normal. You don't have to feel guilty or bad about it. But just don't step on other people for having things that they deserve. Some of them had to go through so much worse than you can think of. And that is why they are there in that very situation, in that very moment that they deserve. And you have your own timeline, just like my friend and my dad and all the other people that I've asked this about, that I've talked this about, and that, oh, I'm sorry, is that you have your own timeline of your life. You don't have to rush things. While I do understand that, you know, I'm wasting time, I could have been working or getting experience already, you can't do anything about it, really. No matter how much you rush things right now, you can only do what is presented in front of you. You cannot, you know, hey, maybe I can study in the future for, you know, advancing so I can make my life easier in the future. You could do that, but you cannot advance what you have right now. Like, you have this specific subject for this specific semester, and you cannot enroll during or in the middle of that semester. And that is what is presented in front of you. You know, you can only change your future by working towards now. And so, also something about being envious towards someone is that, yes, while we get those feelings, we should also understand that we are also learning every day, and we are learning now. And so they may have graduated, but life doesn't really stop there for them, you know. And you will reach those, you know, I will be one of those graduated students, and soon I'll probably pass the boards and become a registered civil engineer. And you know, life doesn't really stop there. It's just gonna keep going, and what matters is now. Really, it's not their life, and that made me remember the first thing why I left social media. It's because their life doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, but the most important is your journey, your life. You have your own timeline, you have your own journey, you have your own whatever it is that you have. It is you. And so whenever you feel bad, or whenever you feel discontent, or whenever you feel envious, like I want that, then go work now, and go do something else that will change the future. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be, you know, a rushed thing. You don't have to rush things. But maybe you can start by doing the small tasks now. And you know, I'm saying this now, you don't have to immediately do something afterwards. If you're relaxing, just keep on relaxing. You don't have to rush things. Remember, it's a part of the journey. And you know, as a personal trainer, I can also testify to this, that recovery is part of the journey. So if you're resting right now, you don't have to do things. And I guess that's it for being envious towards someone or something. And to all my friends and family out there, and my batchmates who have graduated, and some of them have passed the board exams, I would like to personally congratulate you for your achievements, and you deserve it. I hope that I will be there someday with you too, or I hope that I'll be able to stand in front of a crowd someday. But until then, good luck on your future, and I wish you all the very best. That is it for today. Goodbye.